Start off with the positives. Lakers defeat the Heat in an overtime thriller. Julius Randle hits the game winner. Another thing. I made a video a while back talking about Kobe. Will he play overseas? Barcelona offered him a contract, but he turned it down. So he will not, after the Lakers, he will not go overseas to play basketball. So I guess I was wrong. Now the leading topic is DAngelo Russell. Of course, he apologized. There's been some stuff on social media where Iggy Azalea put out a tweet where she was thanking DAngelo Russell. Nick Young put out a tweet where he was, the day after they addressed the what do you call it, the media, and he says, basically, to sum up, the deleted tweet that Nick Young put up was, Burger King and McDonald's is selling breakfast bowls. Burger King is selling hot dogs, and guys are taking side chicks side on the gram and tattling it's cool, right? And it's just been like a fest. Everybody's just kind of going in on DAngelo Russell, ripping him apart, and the situation is what it is. I'm not going to sit up here and tear the guy down any more than what everybody else has. It's been a list of detractors. You got Stephen A. Smith, Tim Legler, Antonio Davis, Rip Hamilton, Raja Bell, Reggie Jackson. This is starting to go into the NBA. Reggie Jackson. I think Markeiff Morris said something. Everybody in the NBA, everybody in every locker room, they're talking about this. This is why it's not a little thing that would just go away, because people in the NBA, the players are talking with each other. So that kind of affects free agency. And with the one I'm most disappointed is when they asked Hassan Whiteside about that. And Hassan Whiteside says, trust is a major, major thing. That's why we have trust in the Heat locker room. And he kept talking about the Heat. So that makes me feel like we have no shot at Hassan Whiteside. You never know. But according to the Lakers, they're like, no, we're not trading DAngelo Russell. We're not trading him. Not off of no immature little incident. We just give it time and it'll go away. According to Kevin Ding of the Bleacher Report, they're like, no, we're not trading DAngelo Russell. And see, these guys are looking at it from a business standpoint. They're looking at it from like, shit. He did everything we asked him to do. He apologized about the incident, and hopefully he'll change and he'll mature from this. And what other executives are talking about, there's a report out about the Celtics. The Celtics are like, See, a lot of GMs, they're looking at DAngelo Russell because they know DAngelo Russell has talent, right? Whatever you want to say personally, I'm not going to get into that. You got your side that you're going to pick. But as long as DAngelo Russell is in a Lakers uniform, I'm rooting him on. I'm hoping that he develops and he gets better. But the day he's out of a Laker uniform, then hey, so whatever happens, happens. But as long as he's in a Laker uniform, I got to root for him. So the Lakers are being looked at as a team like they got a lot of dysfunction, and we could capitalize on that dysfunction. Like the Celtics were putting out a report like maybe we could package Marcus Smart and a couple other pieces, and we can get DAngelo Russell, because DAngelo Russell has talent. The thing is, he had enough talent that outweighs this incident that all the NBA players and the media are sensationalizing. I don't know. But according to the Lakers, they will not trade DAngelo Russell. They're looking at it from strictly a business standpoint. I think the most damning part about the video is that it's a video. Des Bryant allegedly got into a fisticuffs with his mom, right? But there's no video of that. Greg Hardy beat up his girlfriend, threw her on a thing of guns. There's no video of that. Ray Rice beats up his wife in the elevator. There's video of that. It's hard for Ray Rice to get back into the NFL. So I think the most damaging part is that there's actual video of it, and everybody's picking sides. Nick Young is wrong because he's cheated. He's a hard-headed guy. The NBA operates totally different from regular people. I've read this in books. You guys, if you really knew what the hell was going on about players and the type of women that come at them, it's a different atmosphere. It was a while back, Andre Karoliko's wife was like, yeah, I know he cheats. He only gets one woman a year or something like that. Like, she knew Andre Karolinko cheats, but long as he does it with one person, it was some kind of weird thing. So a lot of people are like, Nick Young's a goofball. Nick Young's an ass. Look, I'm not pro Nick Young because Nick Young, the thing about Nick Young is Nick Young, I wanted him to get traded by trade deadline. If you go back to my older videos, I was like, Nick Young needed to get off the team just off of his basketball. But as a man, I don't know, just as a human being, let's just kick the man code shit. But as a human being, you have a right to your privacy, all right? You just have a right to your privacy. And Nick Young didn't violate DAngelo Russell's privacy. DAngelo Russell violated Nick Young's privacy. So this is a hard thing that the players are trying to get over because there's unwritten rules. And I don't want to get into unwritten rules, but everybody has unwritten rules, okay? And you can play moral police, but everybody has said some shit. Whether you talked about somebody racially or you know, a lot of guys are on the internet. Just look in the comments, right? A lot of guys have pictures of other, trolls. They feel more brave to say whatever they want to say because they don't have the pictures. There's a power in being anonymous. So a lot of people, if they had to show who they actually were before writing a comment or saying stuff, I mean, how different, the way we act in front of people and the way we act behind closed doors, that's two different things. But not defending Nick Young, but the thing is, he has a right to his own privacy. He has a right to his own privacy. And I don't know what Iggy and Nick's, they have their own personal relationship. It's really none of our business how their relationship work out. It's supposed to be between Nick Young and his girl and DAngelo Russell. But it got out there. It's out here. It's and it is what it is. And it may affect us free agency. But, like I said, I saw one of my OGs. I saw one of the guys that's OG Laker fan. He was actually on Time Warner Sports. He was like one of the finalists for like top fans. He's actually my customer. And I saw him and I blew the horn. He was watering his grass and I said, he's an OG. Okay, he's been a Laker fan probably as long as I've been born. He's been a Laker fan since the 80s. And this guy's like, I said, what's up with DAngelo Russell? And he said, OG, okay? OG. This guy was on Time Warner Sports Cable as one of the top fans. He's with, he was also like that artist, I guess Tyson Beck or whatever. Okay? But a lot of the OGs are just not with it. A lot of the OG Laker fans are not with it. A lot of the newer, younger guys are like, this isn't a big deal. Some of these older guys are like, Nick Young's a goofball, Nick Young's an ass. He has a right to his privacy. All right, now, if I got to taping you and I had some stuff in the back pocket and I'm angling and I'm asking you questions about your boss and we having a cigarette break in the back and you talking shit about the boss, all right, and then somehow that whatever I got in my back pocket leaks out to the boss, you'd be pissed off at me. You'd be like, man, Eddie Starr is a motherfucking buster. So, I mean, all of us, we could pick sides or whatever the case may be, but we just got to let it play out. All right. And that's all I got to say, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to share. Peace.